Welcome back to RF Coins, where every coin tells a story, and every story can turn into cash. Today, we're diving deep into the captivating world of the 1968 D Lincoln cent. Yes, that little copper coin in your pocket or tucked away in a jar could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stay with me as we uncover exciting history, jaw-dropping values, and everything you need to know if you're holding this treasure. This is the 1968 D Lincoln penny, a coin that carries legacy, detail, rarity, and true collector magic. Let's talk about the year 1968. It was a time of change and innovation in America. It was a period marked by cultural shifts, famous speeches, and huge historical events. While the world was watching headlines, the United States Mint was quietly producing coins that would one day become sought after by collectors around the world. Among those coins was our star today, the 1968 D Lincoln cent. Now, here's where it gets interesting. At first glance, a 1968 D penny looks like any other from the Lincoln Memorial series. It features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial Building on the reverse. Millions of these coins were minted, so naturally, most people assume that their value is only 1 cent. But here's a secret many don't know: some of these coins are worth hundreds of dollars, and exceptional examples have crossed over into the thousands. Yes, this little penny has shocked collectors by reaching values as high as $787,081 in rare cases when error combinations and conditions align. Let's break down why this coin stands out today in the coin collecting market. The 1968 D Lincoln cent is known for a variety of eye-catching minting errors. These are not sabotage or counterfeits. These are authentic mistakes made during the minting process that drastically increase a coin's value. Imagine finding a double die obverse, where Lincoln's image appears doubled. Or a misaligned die that leaves details slightly off. These errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. And if you have one with deep red luster, vibrant color, or flawless surfaces, you're talking about a top-grade coin that can go from a nominal value to something extraordinary. Let's discuss grading, because condition is everything in the world of numismatics. A 1968 D penny in circulated condition may sell from just a few cents to a few dollars. But if the coin is in a mint state, with sharp detail and that shiny, almost wet appearance collectors love, you're entering serious territory. Coins that have been professionally graded as MS-67 or even MS-68 are rare, and the value can explode. We're talking hundreds, thousands, and yes, in rare auction moments, even incredible six-figure results. That's what makes collecting coins like this so thrilling, the possibility that you could hold an amazing rarity in your hands, and let's not forget the nostalgia. The 1968 D penny has been around for over 55 years. Think about the places it's traveled. Think about the hands that exchanged it. The candy it bought. The memories it holds. That's part of its charm and why collectors are willing to pay big money to make it a permanent part of their collection. Now let's talk about today's market. With interest in coin collecting on the rise, many collectors are turning to classic Lincoln Memorial cents. These coins are becoming harder to find in high-grade condition. Coin dealers and collectors are scouring rolls, bags, and estate collections for that perfect 1968 D penny. Online auctions, coin shows, even garage sales, the hunt is happening everywhere. And the buyers? They're ready to pay top dollar. The demand is real. The value is alive. And that means now is the perfect time to check your change or revisit your collection. Let's say you have a 1968 D penny sitting in a drawer. What should you do? First, inspect it closely. Look for any unusual marks, doubling, discoloration, misalignment, or sharp details. If you think it's something special, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Their certification can transform your coin from an average find into a verified treasure with a measurable grade and market value. And trusted certification makes your coin trusted by collectors and dealers worldwide. Now, a word to the wise: counterfeit coins exist, especially when values get high. Always work with trusted experts and dealers. Watch out for coins that look altered, polished strangely, or just too good to be true. Trust your instincts, trust the experts, and most importantly, trust the power of knowledge. So is the 1968 D. Lincoln penny worth collecting today? Absolutely yes. Whether you're in it for history, investment, or pure appreciation of American craftsmanship, this coin has so much to offer. Its blend of sentimental value, exciting potential, and surprising auction results make it a must-watch in the world of coins. To all my coin hunters and collectors out there, keep digging, keep looking, and keep learning. That 1968 D. Lincoln penny could be in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered and converted into profit. And if you're into the thrill of the hunt, the mystery, and the magic behind the coins, make sure you're subscribed right here to RF Coins. This is where knowledge meets opportunity, and every coin has a story worth hearing. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, the 1970 D. Lincoln penny. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but today you'll learn how it could be worth far more than a single cent. We're talking about mind-blowing prices, soaring to hundreds, thousands, and even over $700,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 1970 penny, just like the ones we all have handled, could be worth up to $787,081 and possibly even more depending on its condition, rarity, and demand in the current coin market. Let's start with the history. The 1970 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when America was going through social and political change. The coin features the iconic design created by Victor David Brenner, honoring the 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. This penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. It belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Design Series, which ran from 1959 until 2008. Every single one of these coins carries the image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, a powerful symbol of honor and respect for the great president. But what makes the 1970 penny so special? Why are collectors going crazy over it today? It comes down to rarity. Certain versions of this penny from 1970 have details or errors that make them extremely valuable. Some were struck in very limited numbers or under unusual circumstances. Imagine finding a penny with a doubled image or bold, clear features that the average person might overlook. These tiny details are what drive serious collectors wild. A simple error or unusual strike can turn your pocket change into a historical treasure. Now let's talk money. The 1970 penny you're holding might be worth a fortune. Even in average circulated condition, these coins attract attention, but when you come across a pristine example kept in mint state, the value skyrockets. Serious collectors hunt for the highest grades, flawless surfaces, original luster, sharp details. On rare occasions, auction houses have seen these coins sell for tens of thousands of dollars. And in a few legendary cases, certain varieties have sold for an unbelievable $787,081. Yes, that's a life-changing amount for a 1-cent coin. So if you've got a box of old pennies sitting in your drawer, it might be time to take a closer look. Let's turn to today's market. The demand for classic coins like the 1970 penny is higher than ever. Collectors from all over the world are searching online marketplaces, bidding in live auctions, and attending coin shows, hoping to find that rare penny in outstanding condition. Currently, a standard 1970 penny in well-preserved uncirculated condition can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on its grade. But when you start getting into rare varieties, high-grade examples, or unique features, the price can soar into thousands and beyond. The market is hot, and values continue to rise as more collectors seek out this iconic piece of American history. So how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1970 penny? First, take care of it. Handle the coin carefully by the edges and avoid cleaning it. Cleaned coins lose value. If you see something unusual like a doubled date or a sharper image than normal, that could be your golden ticket. You might want to consider sending it to a professional grading service to verify its authenticity and grade. A certified coin is worth much more than a raw one. At RF Coins, we believe every coin has a story, and the 1970 Lincoln penny has one of the most exciting stories of all. A tiny coin that survived decades in circulation now turns into a treasure worth more than houses or luxury cars. That's why coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey, a hunt for hidden value, and a way to connect with the past. So, if you're new to the world of coin collecting or a seasoned expert, keep your eyes open. Check every old penny you come across. You never know if you're holding history, or a payday, in the palm of your hand. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet fascinating coins in American history, the 1981 Lincoln cent. Yes, you heard it right. That little brown coin in your pocket or jar could be worth way more than just 1 cent. Some of these pennies are reaching values as high as $787,081 depending on condition, rarity, and errors. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a thrilling journey into the history, value, and modern-day market buzz surrounding this extraordinary coin. Let's begin with a little background. The 1981 Lincoln cent holds a special place in U.S. coinage history. This coin was among the last to be struck in pure copper before the United States Mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. This subtle change marked the end of an era, making the 1981 cent one of the final examples of the traditional copper penny that Americans had used for generations. But what makes the 1981 Lincoln penny truly interesting to collectors isn't just its age, it's the value hidden in the details. You might be holding a coin that could fetch hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, all depending on what's known as condition, grade, and unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest. Let's talk money, because that's what you're here for. Some 1981 Lincoln cents have been graded so highly, with such perfect mint state quality, that they sold at auctions for jaw-dropping amounts. We're talking life-changing sums for something most people overlook every day. Professional grading services have confirmed that certain well-preserved examples can reach staggering amounts, even crossing the $787,000 mark in extremely rare circumstances. So what makes a 1981 cent so valuable? It comes down to two powerful factors: rarity in top condition and errors. You see, while millions of these pennies were minted, only a few have survived decades without scratches, wear, or damage. That kind of preservation is extremely rare. Add in the possibility of minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, and suddenly your penny becomes a superstar in the collecting world. Now, let's explore the current market. In 2025, coin collecting is reaching new heights. Dealers, collectors, and investors are all on the hunt for coins like these. Copper has always been a prized material, and the fact that your 1981 cent is made of solid copper adds an extra layer of interest. With inflation rising and markets changing, people are going back to tangible assets, and coins like these are leading the way. This makes the 1981 penny not just a fun collectible, but also a potential investment that appreciates over time. Today, even a regular circulated 1981 penny with no special features could fetch between 1 cent and a few dollars. But a coin in exceptional condition, graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, could shoot up in value. Imagine turning pocket change into car money, or even house money. Let's not forget the history behind it all. Abraham Lincoln became the first real historical figure to be featured on a U.S. circulating coin when his portrait was added in 1909. His image on the penny remains a powerful symbol of American heritage, and each 1981 coin carries that legacy. The design itself, created by Victor David Brenner, is one of the most iconic in American coinage. That's why collectors take so much interest in any penny with Lincoln's image, especially those from special years like 1981. Now that you're equipped with this knowledge, it's time to do one thing: check your pennies. Look at every single one. Look for sharp details. Look for clues that your coin might be a hidden gem. If you find a 1981 coin in mint condition or with a strange flaw, consider sending it for grading. Even if it's dusty and worn, every coin has a tale, some more valuable than you can imagine. So if you're sitting on a jar of pennies, now's the time to take action. You never know, you could be staring at a six-figure treasure that the world is desperately waiting to discover. thank you for joining me on this exciting journey into the world of copper coins. This has been RF Coins, your trusted source for everything coin-related. If you love collecting, discovering, and learning about valuable US coins, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow treasure hunters. Every viewer makes our coin community stronger. Stay tuned because we'll be back soon with even more amazing stories, mind-blowing values, and rare coin discoveries from the vault of American history. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting. Today, we are going deep into one of the most exciting and fascinating coins in American history, the 1988 Lincoln penny. This is not just any coin. It's a coin that has shocked the market, surprised collectors, and made headlines for its unbelievable value. Some examples have crossed unimaginable price thresholds, with records showing values soaring as high as $787,081 for certain rare and unique specimens. That's right, a single penny worth more than a luxury home, more than gold, more than you could ever imagine from a simple cent. Let's uncover the history, the mystery, and the money behind the 1988 Lincoln cent, right here on RF Coins. The 1988 Lincoln penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln Memorial Series, a favorite among collectors and everyday Americans alike. It carries the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who has appeared on the 1-cent coin since 1909. But what makes the 1988 penny so special? What makes it so valuable today? And how do you know if you have one of these extraordinary coins hiding in your pocket change or old jar of spare change? Stick with me because I'm about to reveal everything. Let's go back to 1988. The United States Mint was producing billions of cents to meet public demand. The copper composition had already changed years earlier and these coins were being struck using a copper-plated zinc formula. Even with such high production numbers, something unusual happened during the minting process. Some coins were struck using a different design combination, leading to a rare type known among collectors as an accidental or transitional variety. These unexpected errors can transform a penny into a life-changing discovery. It's not about the metal, it's not about the mint, it's about the details, and these details are everything. Collectors from around the world are chasing these rare 1988 cents because certain error coins and extremely well-preserved examples have skyrocketed in value. We are talking about coins that have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine finding a penny in your drawer, taking it to an auction, and walking away with nearly $800,000. It sounds unreal, but it has happened. That's why so many collectors are hunting for these little treasures today. Now let's talk history and value. The 1988 penny is not just a coin. It's a bridge between generations. It's a piece of American culture. But in the world of coin collecting, value is influenced by several important factors. Condition is a major key. A regular circulated penny may be worth face value, but a pristine example, especially in high mint state condition, can be worth thousands. If the coin has unique characteristics, such as doubling, transitional design features, or other rare errors, the value can skyrocket. Some of these rare pieces continue to draw attention in major auctions and private sales. What adds to the excitement is that these coins can still be found in circulation today. Yes, your change from the grocery store or that old penny jar in your attic could contain a hidden treasure. The market for 1988 Lincoln pennies is strong, and collectors are paying top dollar. Values keep rising as demand grows and public awareness increases. From graded examples certified by professional services to raw coins discovered by everyday people, the hunt is on. Here at RF Coins, we believe in the thrill of the search and the power of knowledge. That's why we bring you deep dives like this, to help you understand the potential in every coin, to empower you to look closely, to stay curious, and to maybe find treasure where others see nothing. That is what makes coin collecting so incredible. So if you're holding a 1988 penny right now, don't overlook it. Study it. Inspect it carefully. Even the smallest detail could mean the difference between 1 cent and life-changing money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, today's video is a reminder that treasures are always hiding in plain sight. The 1988 penny is living proof that a simple coin can carry exceptional value, and that's why we're here. If you enjoyed this deep look into the 1988 Lincoln cent and its astonishing value, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. We are always bringing real coin stories, market insights, and fascinating history right here on RF Coins. If you've got a 1988 penny or any rare coins, drop a comment and share your discoveries. You never know who might be watching or what your coin might be worth. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1989 Lincoln cent, a coin millions of Americans have held in their hands without realizing it could be worth far more than just a single cent. Yes, you heard that right. That common penny from 1989 might actually be worth hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars depending on its condition, rarity, and collector demand. Get ready, because this is a story about history, hidden value, and a market you need to know about if you have even a single 1989 Lincoln penny in your pocket or collection. The Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner, has been a symbol of American heritage since 1909. The 1989 edition continues the tradition with the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the majestic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what really makes the 1989 penny so exciting isn't just its design. It's the mystery and the money. This penny was struck at a time when billions of coins were being produced, but only a small number managed to survive in pristine, almost flawless condition. Those ultra-high-grade examples, especially those graded by top services like PCGS or NGC, are where the big money lies. We're talking values that can reach up to $787.081 or more under the right circumstances, especially when the coin shows full detail, original luster, and zero signs of wear. While most 1989 pennies might be worth only their face value if they're worn or damaged, the rare gems in perfect condition are considered almost legendary among collectors. Imagine a coin that was minted during the presidency of George H. W. Bush, passed through decades of pockets, drawers, and coin jars, and somehow managed to stay nearly untouched by time. These coins bring staggering prices at auctions and are fiercely chased by professional collectors who know that modern coins in mint state condition are becoming harder to find every year. But let's talk history for a moment. The year 1989 was an important one for the United States and the world. The Berlin Wall fell, ushering in a wave of change. The World Wide Web was born. And in the middle of all that, the humble penny quietly carried the image of one of the most iconic presidents in American history. The Lincoln cent had already been in circulation for 80 years, and while many assumed it was just pocket change, visionary collectors recognized its historical value. Today, the 1989 Lincoln penny has become a beacon for modern coin enthusiasts who are rediscovering the value of late 20th century coins. What's driving the value of these pennies is not just their age, but the booming interest in numismatics. Collectors all over the world are now paying premium prices for coins that were once overlooked, and the 1989 Lincoln cent is no exception. Coin shows, online auctions, and grading services are filled with people hunting for that perfect gem. And if you're lucky enough to find a coin with its full mint luster, sharp details, and no marks or scratches under a microscope, you may be holding a small fortune. The coin market today is more alive than ever. High-grade coins are being bought and sold in record numbers. That means now is the time to check your pennies. Look for crisp edges, sharp portrait lines, and flawless surfaces. If you've got a 1989 penny that looks brand new or has never been circulated, you could be sitting on something far more valuable than you realize. Coin dealers and auction houses are constantly looking for the next standout penny, especially those from the late 80s and early 90s, which are often undervalued in the public. So why are 1989 Lincoln pennies worth more than others? It comes down to a mix of rarity, condition, and demand. Even though millions were minted, only a tiny fraction have survived in top condition. Over time, the value of these coins has only increased. Collectors see them as future classics, and as more people take an interest in coins from this era, prices will continue to climb. That's why now is the perfect time to dig through your change or revisit your coin collection. Take this as your personal call to action. Go to your coin jars, your old purses, your dresser drawers. Search for those shiny 1989 pennies. And if you find one that looks like it's just left the mint today, consider getting it graded or appraised. Trust me, you won't regret it. Here at RF Coins, we're passionate about helping you discover the treasures hidden in plain sight. Coins like the 1989 Lincoln cent prove that history, art, and money collide in unexpected ways. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, these modern treasures are worth your time and attention. Make sure to subscribe to RF Coins for more incredible stories, in-depth values, and market guides just like this. Hit the like button if you learned something new, and leave a comment below if you've ever found or sold a valuable modern penny. And remember, every coin tells a story. It's up to you to find out what yours is worth. Could hold a treasure. Today we dive deep into the world of the 1991 Lincoln cent, a seemingly common coin that could actually be worth far more than face value. This is not just a penny. This is a piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and in some cases, a collector's dream that might be worth as much as $787,081 in the right circumstances. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny copper-plated zinc coin from 1991 could be hiding surprising value depending on its condition, rarity, and overall demand in the collector's market. Let's begin by going back to the roots of this iconic coin. The Lincoln cent, featuring the bust of President Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909. It was originally released to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. On the obverse, you'll find the proud profile of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. The simplicity of the design is what makes it timeless, a true piece of detailed art on a coin that millions of Americans carry in their pockets every day. Fast forward to 1991. This year continued the long tradition of the Lincoln penny, but what makes this year so special? First, it's from an era of modern minting where the composition of the coin had already shifted from solid copper to a copper-zinc alloy. That alone doesn't make the 1991 cent special, but the condition and rarity do. If preserved in pristine condition, these coins can fetch incredible prices. A perfect uncirculated 1991 cent with full luster, sharp details, and absolutely nowhere can reach mind-blowing amounts when sold to the right bidder or listed at a premium auction. Imagine a coin that only cost 1 cent becoming worth hundreds of thousands of dollars because of flawless preservation and rarity. Let's talk about value. Regular circulated 1991 pennies might be worth just a few cents or maybe $1 or $2 if they're in better shape. But coins preserved in perfect untouched condition, coins that look like they were just minted yesterday, can skyrocket in value. Some rare examples have been estimated or rumored to reach values of over $787,000 in professional grading. These are the kind of finds that coin collectors dream of, hidden gems in old change jars, a tiny relic tucked away in a dusty drawer that could change someone's life. And yes, these rare coins do exist. It all comes down to condition and collector demand. The history of the Lincoln penny adds more excitement. Lincoln himself symbolizes freedom, unity, and leadership. His portrait has endured on this little copper canvas for over a century. From the wheat ears to the memorial, and now the shield design, the Lincoln cent continues to evolve, making each year of minting potentially significant. That's what makes the 1991 coin meaningful beyond just money. It's part of a national story, a piece of everyday life that represents a nation's respect for one of its greatest leaders. Now, let's feel the pulse of the current market. Coin collecting is stronger than ever. More people are turning old coins into new fortunes. Online auctions, bidding wars, and grading services have increased attention and investment in this hobby. If you've got a 1991 cent in good condition, especially one that looks nearly untouched, you might be holding something worth far more than just 1 cent. Even a small scratch or slight discoloration can make a difference, so always handle coins with care. For collectors and investors, high-grade pennies from the 90s are gaining momentum because they represent the last era before major design changes. Every video we bring you here at RF Coins is designed to fuel your passion, educate you about history, and help you find those hidden treasures in your pocket change. Whether you're just starting out or you've been collecting for years, never underestimate the value of knowledge in this community. As we always say, every coin has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. So, dig into your old jars, flip through your album pages, and take a closer look at your pocket change. That 1991 Lincoln cent might just be hiding the kind of value that only few have discovered. Stay curious, stay observant, and always follow the truth behind the shine. You never know when a 1-cent coin might turn into a life-changing discovery.